Hi guys, welcome to My Sew Bliss. Today I'm excited to share with you my top 5 tools that I use in sewing that are unique and just household items that you might just have around your house. A few of them are crafty items, but they're not necessarily sewing tools, but they really help me in my sewing projects and I use them all the time. So I count them as my sewing tools, even though they're just household items that you would have maybe laying around, or if you do craft projects, you would have some. So let's get started looking at those top 5 items that I have. The first item that I use a lot is going to be some straws. I just use a really big one and then a little bit smaller of one, and I use these to do tube turning. So anytime I have like a strap or something small that needs to be turned, this is what I have. Now, they do make turning tools, which are really handy and useful, and after years of using straws, I did get those. And that's pretty much all they are, is straws. So these are really useful. I just use plastic ones, and like I said, it's one big one and one small one. Obviously, you're probably going to want like your project to be able to fit through them, or the straw to fit through your project. So it's going to depend on what project you're doing, but I always have straws handy. And then sometimes I even use them for like turning the corners out or things like that. So like just getting in smaller areas. It's like an extra long finger, you know, it can work for that. So that's my first item. My second item is going to be washi tape. And I recently found and was told about this kind of washi tape. Let's see if it focuses on it. And it has the 1/4 inch seam line. So you line the red line right here up with your needle, and then it shows you a 1/4 inch away. So this is really handy for like quilting projects. And that's where I learned about it, was from some quilting friends. And I'm super excited about it. So I just got more of it so I can put it on my machine. But before that, you could just use regular washi tape, which is like fun craft tape. I did see another person put it on their ruler, and then they would mark out where they had to cut. And again, that's a lot more like for quilting people who have to cut out certain size squares. And if you have to cut out a lot of them, you can mark it with your washi tape. I think that is a fabulous idea, because my eyes are always like, wait a second, which line am I looking at? What size am I doing? So that makes it a lot easier and probably would go a lot quicker, especially if you have to cut out a lot of squares. My next thing is another crafty item, but my Cricut mini heat press was super handy when I did this quilt retreat last month. I took this instead of my full iron, and it was so nice. And honestly, anytime I do small seams now, this is really nice to have out. It doesn't have holes in it like a normal iron does, but it's pretty much just like an iron. It has 3 heat settings right here, but you just press the button and it heats up. You do have to make sure you set it on this. At one point I forgot and almost burned my mat. Whoops. So make sure it always sets in there. But I have loved this. I loved this for quilting. And during that retreat, I had so many people come up to me and be like, what is that? And what? Like, because you don't want to travel with your giant iron. You can buy a mini iron that is about this size, maybe a little bit bigger. But I mean, that's just one more thing to buy. That's expensive. This isn't that expensive, and I use it for other things. I mean, obviously Cricut items, but it's just really nice. And yeah, for those small quilting seams that you have to like iron to the side or iron open or whatever you're ironing and pressing, this is a great option. So that's option 3. That's my tool number 3 that I use for things around my house. Another thing that I always have handy is glue sticks. Whether I'm putting patterns together or matching seams, matching quilt pieces together, this is a great option, especially if you guys have heard of foundation paper piecing. I've recently started getting more into it, and you use glue sticks, and you can just use anything that's washable, really, because then it'll wash out of your fabric, and it's perfect. And another thing I learned at this quilting retreat is the lady that taught, she had Elmers Glue, just bottles of it. I was trying to find it before I filmed this video and I can't find it. So I'm going to leave a link to it, but she had this little tool that she just screwed on to the top of the bottle of Elmers Glue, and it had a very fine tip. and then you could squeeze it to line up your seams and make sure everything matched. And again, that was for quilting. It was for the bird quilt that I made, a Sparrows Quilt. I think I showed it in my April favorites video. And if you didn't see that, you can go back. I'll leave a link down below for it. But to line up the points, to make sure everything lined up nicely, you just glued it inside the seam allowance, so you're not actually sewing over it. And then once you were done, that same tool had a lid that cleaned it out so the glue didn't get stuck in it. Like, how smart is that? So cool. And she sells these. So I'm going to find the link for you, and I will leave a link down below because I think that is just genius. And I want it for so many projects or so many things in my house. I told her I need one for my eyelash glue because it's always getting stuck and drying in the tube, and then you can't get it out. You have to like squeeze really hard. So I'm just like, why has no one else come up with this? But her friend did, and then she like sells them now. So I'm going to share it with you because yeah, I just think it's the smartest thing. So glue sticks and a bottle of Elmer's glue that's just washable, like the cheap stuff. Very handy to have around and great for seam matching. So that is number 4, I think. Yeah, 4. And maybe I should add this one to it and just keep them together, the glue and like Scotch tape. I always have Scotch tape around. You never know when you need it. And I'm always putting pattern pieces together. So I love buying patterns, especially clothing patterns. I mean, you don't really do this for quilting, but especially clothing patterns. I love buying them online. And then I just get a PDF of it and then I print it at home. I have a video for how to print at home. If that's something that scares you or makes you nervous, make sure to check that out because it's super easy. I was super nervous at first, but now it's like I have it down perfectly and it's quick and easy. And then I just use my Scotch tape and tape all the pieces together, and within like an hour, depending on the size of it, you know, and how crazy my kids are, how much I have to mom at the moment, I'm able to have that pattern ready to go and then cut it out and just go. Like, I don't have to wait for anything. I don't have to wait for shipping. I don't have to wait for anything else. And I don't know, there's so many things I can say about pattern paper, PDF paper patterns that I just love. So I always have Scotch tape around for that. So we'll keep that with our number 4 item. My 5th item, and this is new. I just got this for Christmas. I've really been into reading lately, and sometimes I read hardcover books. A lot of times it's my Kindle, or paperback books. A lot of times I just use my Kindle, but I put this reading light on my list so that like if I read at night in bed and I didn't want like a full light on, or my husband was sleeping, or maybe I'm in the same room and traveling with my kids, I could have this now. And then my son put it on my neck while I was sewing one day just to be like silly and funny. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the perfect little light for sewing. Like putting little things together, doing hand sewing, especially any slip stitching, any binding, any little things. Guys, you need one of these. So you just lay it on there, and then like you can even position it however you want, like up, down. We could do a whole light show. But yeah, super handy and super nice to have around. So actually I use it more for sewing now than I actually do for books, but it's so nice. So I'm really glad I put that on my Christmas list this year. So those are the 5 things that I have around my house that I use that aren't necessarily for sewing, but I use them for sewing. And I will make sure to put links down below for all these like unique things, like the light, the washi tape, the Cricut mini press. I'll put all my links for them down below so you guys can check it out as well. If you have any questions about them, make sure to leave them in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe for more sewing tutorials and tips and tricks in how I do my sewing. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!